And our in-depth coverage of the Runaway train continues now with Eyewitness News reporter Madeline Wright.
She has reaction from passengers live from the commuter rail station in Attleboro with the Southeastern Massachusetts mobile newsroom.
The train ran away at an MBTA subway station about 33 miles northeast of here in Braintree. Passengers on that train still troubled by what happened. It was business as usual at the MBTA subway station in Braintree Thursday afternoon. But just a few hours earlier, an unsettling experience Fernanda Daly doesn't want to go through again.
The whole train started going slow. All the lights went off and everything just stopped down between Quincy and JFK, and we stayed there for like 30 minutes.
Daly was on the Red Line train that rolled away Thursday morning with no conductor on board. She says passengers had no idea what was going on.
At first, we received the information it was a gunshot and somebody was hurt. So my first idea was like, how I'm going to get out of here. But at the same time, I don't want to get out of here because, we don't know what's going on.
Daly says some passengers tried to break the windows to get out until T officials finally boarded. I asked several passengers at the Braintree station whether they have any concerns taking the Red Line again. Their response coming up tonight at 6. Live in Attleboro with the Southeastern Massachusetts mobile newsroom. Madeline Wright, Eyewitness News.
Developing news now on a story we've been tracking all day. The investigation into a runaway train that took off this morning south of Boston with dozens of people on board.
Tonight, the MBTA says the stunning mishap appears to have been caused by operator error, and it's not a criminal matter.
The Red Line train left Braintree Station just after 6 this morning and traveled without a driver through 4 stations before finally being brought safely to a stop in North Quincy. Fortunately, no passengers were injured.
At a news conference less than 2 hours ago, the MBTA said that because of a signal problem, the train needed to put into emergency bypass mode to leave the station.
But it's unclear whether the operator followed proper procedure or whether the brakes were deployed as required when he exited the train to hit the bypass switch.
The operator is now on administrative leave while the investigation continues, and the MBTA is taking a closer look at its safety procedures.
We failed our passengers today because those procedures, whether they were followed or not, something happened that should not have been able to happen that put our passengers in danger.
Eyewitness News reporter Madeline Wright joins us live now from the commuter rail station in Attleboro with reaction from rail passengers concerned by today's alarming accident.
MBTA passengers like the ones who take the commuter rail here and the ones who take the subway tell me they want the transit agency to do more to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. This is the Red Line train that rolled away Thursday morning with no conductor on board. About 50 passengers were on the train, including Fernanda Daly, who had no idea why the train was skipping several stops.
We knocked on the door of the driver and nobody was there. It was all dark, everything was quiet, it was just us.
People who weren't on the train tell me they can only imagine how frightening it must have been.
I believe they're still investigating the situation, but yeah, I mean, it's a little unsettling.
Hours after MBTA staff disabled the runaway train, it was business as usual at the station where the train originally took off.
The MBTA can see that it happened and try to take steps to prevent it from happening again.
Despite the scare, passengers tell me they're not planning to change their routine.
Yeah, I take the T, I use the bus every day, and I don't have really any complaints that would stop me from using it.
Perhaps other people would be concerned in light of the information that's out.
Passengers tell me they're confident the MBTA will do a thorough investigation. Live in Attleboro with the Southeastern Massachusetts mobile newsroom. Madeline Wright, Eyewitness News.